this up to 4 gallons of city water. And I have very hard water here. Let's double check it. Turn it on and off. Yeah. $4.70. I push the hold button. $4.70 TDS. Very hard water, but everybody's hard water is a little different. All it means is that the electrical component of your water is high, which means there's minerals. So could be calcium, magnesium, something like that. So this is my hard water. So keep that in mind. You may not get the same results. Okay, I'm going to put some Mckee's in here. So Mckee's N-914, I kept the small bottle, but I have a gallon. I'll buy more if it's on sale, but I'm not paying full price on Amazon. But anyway, 3 caps is equal, that's the standard dilution. So that's 256 to 1. So I'm going to put 6, because it's 4 gallons, but I'm going to double it. So 12 caps. And I'm doubling it because on the second, after I rinse, it's going to have to dilute with the city water again. So 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
And that's going to be 128 to 1. Here's the temperature in Southern California, Riverside County. It's supposed to get to 96 today. It's around noon right now. This is in the shade in my garage. You know, Southern California is a little bit on the dry side compared to most parts of the country. So this water on the car should evaporate pretty quick. So I should get hard water spots if I did not do this correctly, but if I do it correctly, I won't get hard water. So here's the hood of my car, truck. Not too dirty, I'll wash every week. It's not too bad. Anyway, I'm gonna do a pre-rinse. Okay, here's the pre-rinse. I just pre-rinsed the whole car, and now I'm going to use the turbo function on the Roby to loosen stuff up. Rinse the back half of the truck already. I'm rinsing this side. Okay, now I'm going to use the rinse feature on the Roby for because that's going to turn into hard water if I don't. Okay, so I did the pre-soak, pre-rinse, and then I reapplied the N-914 after the city water rinse. And now I can just leave it alone, right? It's going to dry in the sun and I'll be able to wipe it off. In theory, I'll show you. And then I just changed the orange bucket to DI water. I cleaned the center wheels last week. I'm only doing those once a month, so I don't want any soap spots on there. So I'm just gonna hit it with the DI water. Nothing else but the wheels.
Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over.
I'll get the wheels on the other side and that's it. The rest of it's going to be either standard wash. In my case, I'm going to finish off with a rinseless. So I ended up using 3 gallons on the pre-rinse and then the second rinse. And I have 1 gallon left. I typically use 2 gallons if I'm going to do a rinseless wash with my noodle mitts. So I'm going to add 1 gallon of water and some more soap. And in this case, I could probably leave the ratio the same and just add water. That'll be 256 to 1. So I'll go ahead and do that. And we'll move on from there, and I'll let you know how it goes. It's drying right now on the car. I'll let you see that in a minute. Okay, we're up to 94. There's what my head looks like. Hard water. Again, caveat is I do have sealant on here that's fairly fresh. And then I do a weekly topper, so it's fresh. Okay, so I'm going to do things a little different today. I'm going to use Optimum Hyper Wash because I have it. I want to get a better clean because I'm going to test some more sealants out today. I'm going to do, I don't know. I'll let you know when that video comes out, but this seems to clean better and takes off a little bit of that sealant, which is good. And so I am mixing this with a little bit of N-914. N-914 in the noodle mat, but I want to pre-spray using the Optimum, which is probably the only reason I'm doing it is because Optimum is, they want to make a separate bucket of Optimum. Oh well, so I'm mixing 2 different car soaps. If my car turns green, I'll let you know. Or if I turn green, I'm not going to post the video. I'm going to do a crosshatch. I've noticed with Defy, which is what was on here last week, that Optimum doesn't really seem to affect it. Go ahead and dry it off. Now on the roof, I did spray the Optimum again after I did the noodle mitt, and it really, with this heat, it really, because it's not diluted as much as a normal waterless wash. It seemed to kind of get a lot of residue up there, but I'm sure that'll come off with the whatever sealant I'm going to put on these. Probably Defy on one side and Uber SiO2 on the other by itself without mixing it with anything. So there you go. All the water spots are coming off. That's one solution for no shade. I've got no shade here anywhere. So now there's other techniques, and there's that one product you spray on, you get an extra 15 minutes. So I've never used it, but I forget the name of it right now. But I think this is a good alternative. Probably better. Anyway, talk to you later. Okay, so this is the second half of my truck. I'm really enjoying the results here. I'm not using a separate drying aid. So I'm using this as a pre-spray to the wash for extra lubrication and extra cleaning. It's Optimum Hyper. Set up for the waterless wash, which is 8 ounces per gallon. So far I'm happy. I didn't plan on this, but I had this bottle sitting around for a month. I want to use it up. And then in my mitt, I do have the Mckee's N-914, 256-1 with city water. This one's got DI water mixed with it. And then I'm not using an extra drying aid today. And let's see if we got my camera set up right here. And I'm just drying it off. I like the double flips for drying. But usually I use a drying aid, which is more concentrated. Either rinseless, set up for waterless or something. But in this case, it's working out pretty good. I have no streaking. And then direct sun, so maybe this is better. Defy was on here last week, so it looks really good. No streaks. I'll show you the other parts of the truck. I'll show you right now. Yeah, I don't think there's any streaking here. Yeah, this is the first time in a while I haven't had a lot of streaking, so. All right, maybe no drying aid is the deal. All right, here's the final results. I see no water spots. I have a drip here, I gotta take care of that. No hard water spots. Yeah, no problem. Did the windows, but I'll go over those again.